Hi, well it's the autumn, although you'd never know it from this lovely sunshine, and it's time for a garden clean-up, and we've got a feature in the magazine this month about garden hygiene, and if you clean up the garden now, you solve an awful lot of problems for yourself come the spring. A lot of weeds harbour a lot of pests and diseases, and all the fallen fruit and all that sort of thing harbours all sorts of things, doesn't it, Tony?
Yeah.
So we've got a few of our favourite tools here that we use to clear up. I've got obviously time to do some pruning as well. You can solve a lot of fruit tree problems by pruning through the winter when the trees are dormant. Things like canker, if you find cankered shoots, or you find shoots with lots of woolly aphids, you know, the type of green fly that forms a little woolly shell over itself in the winter. But you can prune a lot of those out if you've got a nice pair of pruners. And we wanted to talk a bit about leaf picking as well, didn't we?
Yeah, well you've got the rake there.
Got the rake, yeah.
Perfect.
Favourite job.
One of the things we tried out last year with much amusement with these leaf grabbers.
Video's still on YouTube, I believe.
Yeah, and they're really good actually for getting a good heap of leaves, picking them up and putting them into your wheelbarrow. But leaf mould is great.
Gardener's gold. Gardener's gold.
Gather some of those, put them in a plastic bag, pierce the bag, make sure they're a bit damp, leave them for a year or maybe even two.
Yeah.
And you get wonderful compost at the end, don't you, Steve?
You do, yeah. It's a good idea to compost them separately because they do take a while, don't they? Yeah. Unless you just got a few, I suppose, and then you can scatter them in a layer through your other compost. But yeah, wouldn't be without leaf mould.
Yeah, and I mean, talking about pruning, you've got sort of a lot of trees like we have, these are a tremendous tool. They're ratchet loppers from Darlac. And obviously they'll take bigger branches, and they'll lock on them, and if they don't get through first, you keep doing that, and then they cut through. But that's a bit heavy, but good piece of kit that.
Anything that's more than, I don't know, half an inch thick, I suppose, you wouldn't use your secateurs. Anything that you struggle trying to cut with secateurs, don't keep going till you wreck these. Use a pair of those, so much easier. Better on your arms as well.
Yeah, so a few things just to consider. Now autumn is here.
That's it, get the garden tidy. So if you can't do very much else, at least you can get out and make sure it's all clean and spruced up for the spring.